Unfortunately, my with the custom ROM I have on my OnePlus One, I can't actually record videos on it. The recording won't start. Just ignore that there was my tab A starting up in the background. I can still take photos fine, but not video. But I'm pretty sure it's just a problem with the custom ROM that I'm running on here. This seems to be a thing with all these Chinese counterfeit clones of earphones, is that you don't get the extra ear tips or any other accessories. Because I remember I actually had a counterfeit pair of Elecom Colors earphones. The real ones actually come with the different size ear tips and a little cord wrapper thing. There's actually mention on the back of the box, not only on the real ones but also on the fake ones. But on the real one you actually do get it. On the fake one, like, you don't get it. There's supposed to be a window on the side of that box, and then like they just drop the text to the bottom that indicates what they are. Obviously whoever's doing those fake earphones don't understand Japanese, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut that out and put it to the end of the video. So anyways, going back to this, what's the weather in Flagstaff? What's the time in Phoenix? Yeah, it doesn't actually seem to work. Because there seems to be one, yeah. So there's something wrong with the microphone on here. Let me try again, but let me speak directly into it. What's the weather in Phoenix, Arizona? Doesn't work. Let me try the voice with the real ones to make sure the microphone actually works. What's the weather in Flagstaff? Okay, there's probably an internet problem on my end. Seems that the thing that gives you the playback controls when you just plug in earphones does work even when Wanda has went to sleep for the night. Or in other words, when you have the schedule for the always on display, and so that basically when you're sleeping, then the always on display isn't on. So it's not as always on as you think, but usually during the daytime it is always on. But then you put it in your pocket, it turns off to save power. And then also turns off at night to save power. So that's what that is. You can actually change that schedule or use it all the time. Okay, bonus content if you made it this far. First off, in case you don't have a Samsung phone with always on display, or just don't have a Samsung phone at all, Samsung actually recently, actually I think it was earlier this month that Samsung actually pushed out an update to the always on display, so that in photo mode, or most likely also with the themes that you download from the Samsung theme store, the font for the clock is actually made more is actually more bolder compared to the how it was initially. Like, I actually have a photo on my Instagram page. See, if I go to this picture I had on my Instagram, you can actually see that the font there is thinner, and I accidentally just liked on my own photo. You can actually yeah, on Instagram you can actually pinch and zoom, and when you release it zooms back out, but you can actually see the font was actually thinner compared to now, where the font is bold. So that's that. And then for the next bonus is that I actually have a custom font on my device here. Like, if you can see the text here, and that is actually because of a recently created font hack. I won't mention it by name, but if you know where to look on the XDA forums, you can find it. But basically, on older versions of TouchWiz before it was renamed to Samsung Experience, Samsung actually, for those devices, there was actually some hacks that could be done to allow fonts not created by Monotype to actually be used as UI fonts by using some kind of exploit with the flip font system. So Yeah, so and then with the release of Samsung Experience 8.0 on the Galaxy S8, Samsung somehow managed to patch that out by putting like a certificate file in the APK. And then recently there was a new, I mean not really recently but a few months back, a new hack, a new exploit was actually discovered, so that fonts not produced by Monotype can be used in the flip font system again. But like it's a different exploit. I won't mention what it is by name, but yeah. I wanted to talk about the hack I used to get custom fonts not made by Monotype as UI fonts in Samsung Experience 8.x, but actually I won't mention it because I really don't want Samsung to actually patch this out. The font in this, if you can see here, is called Comic New. That is actually a free font, but Samsung seems to prefer that people actually pay for commercial fonts made by Monotype to use as the UI fonts. But yeah, if you're actually curious about how the hack is done, you can actually ask me in the comments.